All right, guys, this weekend's going to be pretty calm for the most part. Not going to see any rain like we saw for most of this week. Here we are, Friday morning. We're looking at 3 to 4 foot sized waves down near San Diego, 2 to 3 foot sized waves up towards the north. And Friday morning is actually going to be the period where we see the biggest waves. After this, we're going to see this northwesterly groundswell fall apart and be replaced by a southern hemisphere swell. And you'll notice that as we move throughout the day on Friday, our waves actually decrease in size. You see the southern hemisphere swell that's going to be moving up is going to be a glancing blow. So we're going to miss out on the bulk of the energy associated with it. So instead, we're going to see closer to 1 to 2 foot sized waves through most of the weekend, but they're going to come from the southwest, and they're honestly going to be pretty clean waves too. The period lengths are going to be 12 seconds plus. On Saturday, we could see them closer to 16 seconds. So all around, some pretty clean conditions with the swell that's moving in from the southwest. It's just that those waves are going to be pretty small. Here we are Saturday morning, and you can see exactly what I'm talking about 1 to 2 foot sized waves, a little bit larger down to the south of Orange County. All around, we see these waves continue to diminish in size, though. So by Saturday afternoon, we're looking at closer to 1 foot sized waves up and down the coast. Again, though, overall, the waves stay pretty clean, so that is good news. By Sunday morning, that's when we see those waves really calm down, but they stay out of the southwest. Everywhere, though, is looking at 1 foot sized waves on average, so some really small waves, but clean waves at least. By Sunday afternoon, we'll begin to see some changes offshore. We'll start to see a northwesterly swell start to move in further offshore, but that doesn't really impact near shore until Monday morning, when we start to see winds from the northwest, as well as a new northwesterly groundswell and wind swell associated with that. For the most part, this weekend's going to be pretty calm with the southern hemisphere swell, though. All right, guys, so for your winds this weekend, they're going to be on the calmer side near shore, but they will be out of the northwest and a little bit stronger offshore, and that's going to be the story throughout the entire weekend. We're not really going to see any changes as we go throughout Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So here we are Friday morning, 10 a.m., looking at basically calm conditions. Could see an offshore breeze develop, which would help us warm up throughout Friday. By Friday afternoon, close to 4 p.m., we're looking at, again, essentially calm conditions. Could see a light onshore breeze develop further down to the south, out of the northwest. Now by Saturday morning, we're looking at, again, northwesterly winds offshore, but near shore, we're looking at calm conditions. So if we look here close to Oceanside, 2 knots, so about 2 miles per hour down there. And really, that's going to be the story for up and down the coast here. So calm conditions near shore, northwest winds offshore. Let's go ahead and look now towards Saturday evening. This is going to be the windiest period. And it's really not even that windy. So we see northwesterly winds offshore begin to approach the coast, but speeds really come down as they approach the coast. So 7 knots, under 10 miles per hour, still up and down the coast. So winds don't really look to be a huge concern at all this weekend. There will be periods where they get a little bit windy, but that shouldn't interfere too much with your surfing for this weekend. So all around looking pretty good. And even if Saturday afternoon's too windy for you, just wait until Sunday morning, because we see a return of calm conditions once again. So really, winds don't look to be a concern at all throughout the weekend until Sunday afternoon, or really late in the day on Sunday, close to when the sun goes down. That's when we see the northwesterly winds pick up near shore. We're actually going to see a northwesterly groundswell move in, and a northwest wind swell is also going to develop overnight Sunday into Monday. So by Monday, we'll have a change in the winds and the swell. But for this weekend, winds stay on the lighter side basically all weekend long. They may pick up at certain periods, but all around, I wouldn't worry about the winds too much. The overall weather, too, is going to be nice. We're not going to see any rain at all this weekend, which will be very nice. We'll have sunny skies. High temperatures are going to be in the 60s, even 70s for LA for Saturday and Sunday. So nice, warm, very seasonable weather is expected. All around, great for surfing.